3. The Little Girl. It is written by Katherine, Mansfield. This story is about a girl who is having the fear in his heart and also in mind. How he has faced the problems, how he has resolved the problems, what were the things by which he was far away from her fear. All the descriptions are there in this in this chapter. So before starting the chapter, I am obliged to thankful to you to be there with my videos for liking, subscribing and sharing it. I am also again inspiring that you are liking my videos more and more. So please once more, I am wanting to urge to you all, if you are new on my videos, then please don't forget to subscribe the button and don't forget to press the bell icon, not to never forget the notifications. So here I am starting the chapter 3rd of Beehive, the Little Girl. I am welcoming you in my videos on my channel English with Shivie. So let's start the chapter. First, open the book of Beehive, chapter 3, and let's start the chapter. Before starting the chapter, it is necessary to have the pencil and book with you. So, do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Here the writer is asking the questions from the youngsters, from you, from the readers. That do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Perhaps you now understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you. Sometimes in general life, you are also facing the problems that whenever you do the mischievous things, your parents have to be strict and much fearful than you, because they are wanting to change you. They are wanting to increase your power, your energy. They are not wanting that every time you will have the problems or you will have the hard situations. The story about a little girl whose feelings for her father changed from fear to understanding will probably find an echo in every home. As the story tells us that a little girl is there who is having the fear against her father, so how he has won from that fear and how her father was there to explain her that what is fearful manner and how he is there to give the lesson not to fear. Here is the hardships by the girl which is understood by her in this chapter. Every time this is echoed in the chapter. So let's start the first paragraph. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided every morning. Before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. To which she responded with goodbye, father. And oh, there was a great sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. Here the meaning is written a figure to be feared, a person to be feared. Means the girl was there, he was the person who is having the fearful manner in her heart. So the little girl was there and he is avoided. Avoided by whom? By the other person, by the other family members. Means maybe she is thinking that she is avoided or she is neglected by the father or the family members. Every morning, before going to work, he came into her room. There is a person and generally he comes in that girl's room and he comes and gives a casual kiss for being goodbye or for bidding the goodbye. Each and every morning they are there. To which she responded with goodbye, father. Now it is understood who was that person? He was the father of that little girl. When the father gives the kiss, the casual kiss on her forehead, she replies and she responded to say goodbye, father, because it shows that the father is going for work and he is giving the casual kiss, he is giving the bye, he is wishing her that I'm going. And that's why the girl was saying goodbye he is going from there. And oh, there was a great sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long. Fainter and fainter, fainter and fainter to lessen or reduce. Means the thing, the voice is lessen. Lessen to reduce. The voice is not properly noisy. He is not there, means the father is not there, she is listening it properly and she is having the good relief. Glad sense of relief, feeling relaxed. She is having the relaxed manner, she is feeling good that now her father is going from here and the voice of his car or his carriage is fainting and fainting. Means is dimming and dimming. She is not able to hear the voice of his car. In the evening when he came home, he stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. Bring my tea into my drawing room. Hasn't the proper paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my papers are out there and bring my slippers. After coming home, what the parents do or the father does? They generally have the tea, they are wanting to have the paper, also they are wanting to be relaxed. So here also the little girl's father has come in the evening and he has come and he is standing near the staircase. Staircase, the stairs, and heard a loud voice in the hall. And now she is there, she is standing near the staircase and she is hearing the loud voice of her father and she is there and also starting to be feared. Now the father is saying, bring my tea into the drawing room, I am going to sit in the drawing room, so please bring my tea in that room only. And he is asking about the paper, he is asking to his mother that mother, my paper is not come yet, and she is also there to listen all the things and she is fearful. Mother, go and see if my papers are out there and bring me slippers, my slippers also. The father is giving the order to his mother that please go outside and search there if paper is come or not, and please also bring my slippers. So he is wanting to be relaxed there, he is ordering, he is wanting wish, he is wanting to take or to do. So now the next paragraph. Kezia, mother, would you call her? If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. Kezia. It means the word is in inverted commas that someone is calling her. So mother would call to her. Here the writer is writing that mother is calling to Kezia. It is not showing that the mother is of Kezia or of the writer, the narrator. If you are a good girl, then you can come down. Means she is giving the instruction and she is asking to bring the slippers. And she is saying that you are a good girl, so please come here and take down from the stairs and please bring the slippers of your father. And take off father's boots. The boots, the shoes, the long boots which were worn by the father when he has come from the office, then it was taken out. So the mother was giving the instruction to take out the shoes from the father's feet. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall and push open the drawing room door. Gradually, slowly the girl came down and she was hesitating. Why she was hesitating? Because she was having the fear for her father. Now the father has come and she is having the fear and she doesn't come in front of her father due to the fear. So as the mother gave the instruction, so she has to come. She was coming slowly and she crossed the hall and she opened the drawing room. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. When she entered the drawing room, her father was using the spectacles and her father was having the spectacles to read the newspaper and looked down at her over them in a way. And just like that, he has seeing the girl who was entered there. That was terrifying to the little girl. It was also looking terrifying. Terrifying, fearful. Means he was seeing like that, as the girl also having more fear in her heart. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Now, this these lines are of her father. And her father was giving instructions to take out the boots. And he is giving the instructions that be hurry up and please take out my boots from my feet. And take them, put them outside the room. And he is asking also about the day. He has asked that you have well spent your day. I didn't know father. Didn't know father means he is stammering. She is stammering, she is hesitating, she is not clear in. You don't know if you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Now the father giving advice that if you will stutter to stammer. Here will be stutter. Stutter means to stammer, means hesitate to speak clearly. So the father is giving the instruction and warning her that if you will stammer, if you will stutter like that, then the mother will take you to the doctor. She never stirred with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. It was not her habit. It was not even by birth, but only in front of father. Whenever he is there with her, then she stirs. Had given quite it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. It is too much hard to say by the little girl only in front of the father. What's the matter? What are you looking so dressed about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia carried a teacup back to the table carefully. Now, he is asking to the little girl or to the mother. And he is asking that what's the matter with that girl? What are you looking so dressed about? He is asking to the little girl. Dressed means upset, unhappy. He is saying that why are you looking so upset? I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Brink of suicide means I will not give the alliance to let the girl go for the death. Means he is not properly satisfied with his child and he is saying that I will not allow to anyone that they can or she can or he can go for suicide. So he is saying that I don't want to see it again. Here Kezia carry me teacup back to the table carefully. Now he is saying to Kezia that Kezia, please take the teacup from here, from my table carefully. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about it alone was like thinking about a joke. Here is the description about the appearance of the father. He is having two large hands. Even his face is too vast. And when he yawns, when he opens his mouth for the laziness, for the sleepiness, till then it is too vast. Then whenever Kezia saw his face, she is having a fearful manner in her heart and she feels every time that it looks just like the giant. Now we are on the fourth paragraph. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, her handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of Bass cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. One Sunday, here is the matter that the grandmother sent the little girl to ask to sit together with the parents. But when she goes there, she is seeing that the mother was there, she is reading the paper, she is reading something, and the father is lying and sleeping to stretch, to lie down, to fall down on the sofa, and the handkerchief is on his face, and she is there to hear the snoring. Snoring means the loud sound, the sound produced by someone, means when the person sleeps. When the sounds occurs there, it means that it is snoring. So he is snoring there and he is in deep sound sleep. So Kezia was there to hear them and to talk them, but she was not there to talk with them because both of them were engaged. She also seen that the father was having the cushion inside the one leg, or he is having the position to have the relax with the cushion. She sat on a stool gravely, watched him until he woke and stretched, and at the time then looked at her. She is sitting there quietly. Quietly means gravely. Gravely here, seriously. She is quietly and seriously sitting there and watching when her parents will wake up, and when he will ask the time. Then she will be there to tell the time. Don't stare so, Kezia, you look like a little brown owl. Someone is saying like that. Here he is metaphorical, he is here simile with the owl. So someone is saying, I think the mother is saying because she is there to see her. So she is there, don't stare so. Don't graze like that. Stare to see my name. So she is saying that Kezia, don't look like that, don't stare like that. You are looking like a owl. Means you are gravely sitting and you are seriously watching and staring to your father. So you are looking just like the brown owl. One day she was kept indoors with a cold. Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pink cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. One day, here is another matter, when she was kept indoors with a cold. Means it was seeming that this is the summer and winter time, and due to the cold she was kept inside the home. Her grandmother told her. Here is the story when the grandmother was telling that now the birthday of your father is near about, and suggested that you should make a gift for him. You should prepare a gift and you should give the beautiful gift to him. It should be a beautiful piece of yellow silk. Also she is suggesting that it should be of yellow silk and should be pretty and beautiful. Laboriously with a double cotton, the little girl stitched 3 sides with what to fill it away. That was the question. Laboriously. Laboriously, difficulty. Means she is having the hard labor. She is doing the work hard and she has filled the cotton. She has taken the double-sided cotton piece and she has stitched from the 3 sides. Means there were 2 pieces of paper of cloth, and she was there to stitch 2 pieces from the 3 sides. But she is wanting to fill it with what? She is confused. She is thinking that this is the question from which thing I have to fill it. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. No one was there to ask for the filling. So she went herself in mother's bedroom and she was wandering, moving, and wandered into, went into. She moved into the room and she was searching. She was moving there for searching the paper, searching the fillings. And she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. Scraps, small pieces of clothes. Here she is wandering into the room and she is watching, she is searching for the scraps, for the little pieces, for the fillings. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces and stuck her case, then sewed up the fourth side. She was the little girl, she was not knowing anything. So unknowingly she saw the pile of papers which was put on the side table, on the back table, and she collected all the paper, she torn them into the tiny pieces, and she was there to fill all the tiny pieces of that papers in her cushion or in her gift. And now after filling the stuff, after filling the cushion, all the papers were filled in the case, and she was stitching the fourth side also. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Father's great speech at the court authority had been lost. Hue and cry, angry protest. He was shouting. It was the angry protest of Kezia's father. That night when the father came and the father saw, and he was angry and he was protesting, he was crying in the house, and this was the speech just like the court authority, and he has lost something. Rooms were searched, servants' questions. Finally mother came to Kezia's room. Everyone was there to be questioned. What was the question? Where are the papers? He was searching the papers. It was seeming that the papers were too much essential for father. The mother was there not to give any answer, and the rooms were searched finally, and the mother came into Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on the table in our room? Now she went. Kezia's mother went into Kezia's room and she was asking to her that, Kezia, have you seen the papers which were put on our side table? Oh yes, she said, I told them for my supply. How innocent she was, huh? Innocently she was saying, yes, I have seen. Not only I saw them, I turned also the papers and filled in my gift, in my cushion, in my surprise. What? Screamed the mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. She was shouting, she was screaming, she was crying too hardly, and she was saying to come down from the stairs in the dining hall in the room. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. He was moving to put all the hands, and he was moving here and there in the dining room, in the hall, and there Kezia was stressed about, and Kezia was dragged down. Kezia को घसीटते हुए लाया जा रहा था रूम में. Who was dragging her? Her mother. Where? He said sharply. Mother exclaimed. He stopped and stared at the child. They both understood, and father stopped there in front of the girl, and he was trying to ask what was the matter. And the mother was saying, and he was explaining, did you do that? Without explaining, without listening her mother's voice, he asked himself, and he asked, did you do that? No, she whispered. Already she was having the fear, and this time they were both screaming and crying and hewing. So this time also she was in too much fear, and in stammering she was saying, no. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. She dragged the child's coat to bed. This instant. Damn thing is used here for the thing for which Kezia has used the papers to fill and bring the damn thing here, bring that thing here and go into the room instantly. I want to see that where she has used the important papers of mine. Thank you children, thank you for being my video here, and this is the part 1 of Kezia's The Little Girl, which was written by Katherine Mansfield, and till tomorrow wait for the second part. So thank you so much.